Hello petrol heads and welcome back to my channel. Still Christmas time, so you can tell this and my last video weren't that far apart. So if you watch my other videos, one of the things I've done doing to improve handling is fitting anti-roll bars to the front and rear. So they're right back branded, but you can get H&I, you can get different manufacturers. And I've obviously got it lowered on the coilovers as well, the SD coilovers. So they've eventually turned up. So these are hard race. These are basically the anti-roll bar ends. So these are the links that link the anti-roll bar system to the rest of the car. Obviously it's bolted along the subframe of the car, but this links it at the end. Now, these are adjustable end links. So these, I believe, are the rear ones. So they're made from, I believe it's aluminium. So obviously resist rusting and stiffer bushes, just better made. And you might be thinking, right, well, why do I need these? So I believe they're the rear ones. I think the rear shorter, and then these are the front ones. So there you go. So very, very similar in design. It's just about the length, and obviously they're adjustable. So this model of end link might fit multiple different cars because it's obviously got a range of sizes. It's got a minimum size, but then you can obviously extend it by turning these, and then you lock it out. Now, a lot of people will change their anti-roll bars, and they'll put uprated anti-roll bars, and they'll use the original links. Also, whilst there's not a huge issue with doing that, the problem you create is you've got this stiffer bar that is linking to a linkage system that's designed to work with a bar that twists and turns more easily, and they're a fixed length. So what you can find is once you've put your uprated anti-roll bar on, you've attached it to your standard end links, there might be some preload already on that anti-roll bar. And with an anti-roll bar, what you want is when the car's flat, stationary, taking just its own weight, and if you want to get really fanatic about it, the weight of a driver, but let's say that the weight of the car, you want that anti-roll bar not to be twisting at all. You want it in what you call a neutral position, where there is no twist or turning or pressure on any of that bar. Okay, because it's not designed, it's not suspension, it's not designed to work in that way. It's designed to avoid twisting when you're cornering. Now, if you go with adjustable end links, what it allows you to do is settle the car down into its natural position and adjust these end links to give you that neutral position. They allow you to have that bar, the anti-roll bar, in that neutral position. And what some people do as well is some people go to the extent of weighing themselves, getting some weights, putting those weights in the seat before they actually lock the end link in place. So as I mentioned, what you do is you kind of adjust it to the length you want. It's hard to show on that one, it was twisting better on this one. What you do is you obviously rotate the link around to make it longer. So that's the end that was working with me. So you spin it round. This is really hard to do one-handed. Spin it round one-handed, and then when you got it to the distance, you can see there's a gap there. Obviously lock it down. You can use spanners on these bits to kind of adjust it. You don't have to turn it, so you can do it while it's on the car. You can turn those and unlock them out. So the idea is you get it to that length where this is attached between the car and the anti-roll bar, and there is no pressure. It just fits in and out of the two holes nicely, and it can be bolted down. Because I'm not a race driver, I'm not going to do that with the weights in the car. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get it set up in a neutral position with no weight in the car. I'm 13 stone, so I'm not like 20, 25 stone. I'm not particularly heavy. So I think my weight's going to be minimal on the car. You could say that turning left to turning right with me in one side of the car will affect how it acts and how it reacts turning right versus turning left, because a neutral position, adding my body, will give a slight bit of a take it out of an alignment slightly. But again, I'm not a race driver. I wouldn't notice the difference of a split second turn into the left to the right. I'm not that skilled. So for me, just getting a neutral position, is the main thing here. And other thing about the rears on the M340i is they are made of like a plastic. I mean, it's probably pretty strong plastic, but again, upgrading to metal is beneficial because you are putting extra stress on those links because you've got a thicker, harder to twist bar, hence the point of putting them on. So they're being harder to twist than a metal bar. You don't know what extra stress is, especially if you're going around doing track days, it's going to put on the end links. So on the rears, it's a safety thing as well from me. It's a peace of mind to put metal ones on there and remove the polycarbonate plasticky ones. The front ones are already metal, again, but you can't fit them to the front and not the rear. You want both in a neutral position. So brilliant. So I've now got the iBack anti-roll bars ready to go on. I've got the end links. I've got the lighter battery, the Touge 500, which I showed in another video. I'm also looking at changing alloy wheels and the tyres. So that's going to be a follow-up, more track orientated than having a PS4s and 19s and having the Strom SR, whatever they are, SR-1s. So there's more stuff to come around the handling on that side of things for the track. And then, yeah, I can actually get the car in a position where I can actually take it out and drive it. The weather's miserable. I mean, it's dry today, but it's generally cold and miserable. So I need some nice, crisp, dry days to test it in when I've got the car back anyway. So again, stay tuned. There's lots more to come. Thank you for watching my video and take care.